Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Lobos offense will start this game off. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, and let him get some confidence.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Keith. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The option look. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Lobos line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to figure out.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Using his legs, it's Wiggins. Across the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Dallas. Using the quick game. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. From the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, it's Wiggins.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll do it himself. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Little touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's second and long. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. With the catch, it's Fuentes. There he goes! He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Lobos look to keep this drive humming. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Lobos can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to change this route. On the move. Got a little space.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dallas. Got it behind the line, it's Wiggins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Lobos in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Give to the running back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Lobos are on the move. Here comes the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Dallas. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Going right to work up top. Still looking on the move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll keep it himself. Makes one man miss. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Lobos will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Georgia Southern in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll try to pop the draw. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Dropping back, it's Dallas.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Quarterback will keep it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Grab behind the line. It's Fuentes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Lobos are marching down the field. Right on the money. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the run, it's Wiggins. Runs through a tackle. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it in the middle, it's key. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes... They put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball.
And what a time to do it. Tie ball game, 2nd half. You always talk about offense, you always talk about defense, but the special teams field goal block unit coming up big for this team.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Wide receiver going in motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Dallas. That's caught. It's Campbell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. It's Fuentes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Finds some fresh air. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Back to throw, it's Dallas. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Georgia Southern, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Looking downfield, it's Dallas. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Snap to the back. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Dallas. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Looking left. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here's the handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Now they'll run the draw. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now
into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Number 20.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.